Welcome back to a new session. In this session, we will discuss about logic simplification in a more elaborative ways and some of the terms which are used in logic simplifications or techniques we can say. So first of all, as we have already discussed about some questions of logic simplifications. As you know that Boolean algebra is used to, Boolean algebra postulates or rules are used to simplifying a Boolean expression or minimizing a Boolean expressions. Or minimized Boolean expressions always have a minimum number of gates as compared to the usual elaborated expressions. Here is a example how we can minimize a given expression by using Boolean postulates. I have a question to simplify. The question is as it is AB sorry plus A into B plus C plus B into B plus C. So first of all, we have applied distributive properties to the second term as well as third term. So AB remains as it is, plus we multiply A with B and as well as C. So the terms become AB plus AC. Again plus B into B matlab BC, B into B plus B into C. So after expansion, the new line is as it is. Then by applying rule 7 to B into B is equal to B. So the expression becomes AB plus AC plus, in place of B into B you can put B now plus BC. Again by applying rule 5 of the postulates, we will use AB plus AB is always AB. In the rule we have noted that x plus x is always x, hence AB plus AB is equal to AB. So AB plus AB becomes AB, and the remaining one as it is, remaining terms are written as it is, plus AC plus B plus BC. By applying rule number 10 to B plus BC we get B, hence the expression again further minimized to AB plus AC plus B. Again applying the rule 10 to AB plus B we get B, and the remaining term AC will return as it is. So this is the final simplified expression. You cannot further simplify it. And in the figure, the logical diagram, you can see in the initial case we have 5 gates, and in the simplified case we have only 2 gates. So these simplifications reduces the friction in the circuits, and because the gates always reduces the friction and increases the time period of propagation of information or electric signal. By reducing the number of gates, we simply minimize the propagation time and of the signal, and thereby increasing the speed of the computer. Next one is simplification using Boolean algebra. As we have already discussed how we can simplify a Boolean by using Boolean algebra. Now we have some more examples. We can try this at home. I have a number of questions for you. Already in the last session I have given some questions, and these are some more questions you can do at your home. Then comes a term called standardization of Boolean algebra or standard form of Boolean expressions. So all Boolean expressions, regardless of their forms, can be converted to either of two standard forms. That means any Boolean expressions, when standardized, they can have the following two forms, either of the two forms. Either they can be converted to sum of product form, or they can be converted to product of sum form. Standardization makes the evaluation, simplification and implementation of the expression much easier or systematic. So somebody asks you why you need some standardizations. Because implementing a standardized Boolean expression is far more easier than the non-standardized expressions. Analyzing a Boolean expression also gets very easy when we are talking about standardized Boolean expressions. So first of all, we will see what is sum of product. The sum of product SOP form, an SOP expression, when in an SOP expressions, when two or more product terms are summed by Boolean addition. So here in the example you can see, in the first example I have two product terms AB and ABC. We call them product terms because A and B are multiplied and A, B and C are multiplied with each other, hence they are product terms. There is no addition in between them, hence they are called product terms. And generally in Boolean algebra the product terms are implemented by using AND gate, and these two individual product terms are added by OR gate or Boolean addition. So this is as we have added two product terms, we call it a sum of product terms or sum of product. You can have different examples. In some, there is a very important rule in some while performing a sum of product or while standardizing into sum of product, that not more than one Boolean variable will have bar over them. That means x, y, z whole bar is not allowed in the Boolean expression of standardized Boolean expression of sum of product. Yes, we can have x bar, y bar, z bar, but we cannot have x, y, z whole bar. This is one important rule for Boolean sum of products. Implementation. We can implement using AND gate and AND gate. Any logic expression can be changed into sum of product form by applying Boolean algebra techniques. So normal expression which is not standardized can be standardized to sum of product form by using Boolean logics or Boolean postulates. Let's have an example. We have A into B plus CD. Take an example, A into B plus CD. Here A into B plus CD is not in any standard form, because so to make it in standard form, first we will apply Boolean algebra postulates. First of all, we will use distributive law so that A can be multiplied with B as well as CD. So we will get new terms AB plus ACD. So AB plus ACD, here you can see, is a sum of products, because AB is a product term and ACD is also a product term, and we have added these two product terms, hence it is a sum of product form. Another example we have here, AB plus B into CD plus EF. So we can solve it by using Boolean algebra postulates. AB plus BCD plus BEF. By using distributive law, we have three product terms, A into B, B into C into D plus B into EF. So this can be easily converted into sum of product forms. Next, we have an expression AB plus B plus C plus D. Here all are in sum terms. Two sum terms are there which are producted. So we have to convert it into sum of product forms. So we will simply multiply A with B plus C plus D, again plus B with C plus D, A plus B plus D. We can multiply A plus B into B plus C plus D. So how it can be possible? First of all, we will multiply A with B plus C plus D. So we will get AB plus AC plus AD. Then again put a plus symbol and multiply B plus C plus D with B. So we will get BB plus BC plus BD. So this is a product term, sum of product. Again you can further simplify it, because BB plus B, the answer is a product term. The next question is A plus B whole bar plus C whole bar. So first of all, we will solve the first bar, the whole bar, A plus B plus C whole bar. So we will consider A plus B as a single unit and C as a single unit. So take A plus B is equal to P. So we will have P bar plus C whole bar. So we will get P bar plus C bar. So P means A plus B bar. So in the next line we have A plus B bar into C whole bar. In the next term we have A plus B bar whole bar into C bar. Again A plus B bar, for A plus B bar whole bar we have, as we have discussed earlier, complement of anything, complement of complement is always positive. So we will get A plus B whole bar, again whole bar will become A plus B into C bar. So we will multiply C bar with A and B as well. So we will get A C bar plus B C bar, and this is the sum of product form. What we seen in the previous in this slide, these are the sum of product form, but they are not standardized sum of product form. Standardized sum of product form is quite different from only sum of product form. This is the examples given here are only sum of product form. They are not standardized sum of product form. So we have to standardize this sum of product form so that we can use it in a simplification. So the standard sum of product form. What does the standard sum of product form tells? A standard sum of product expression is one in which all the variables in the domain appears in each product term in the expressions. So if I give you an example, f of ABC, see here in the previous case, A, B plus C, D, here four variables are there. One is A, B and A, C, D. In the first term only two variables are there. This is a product term, sum of product form. AB plus ACD is a sum of product form, but not a standard sum of product form, because standardized sum of product form says that in each of the product term every variable in the domain should be available. That means in the expression we have four variables A, B and C, D. So both the product terms should contain the four variables A, B, C, D. So in this case the first term does not have C, D and the second term does not have B, hence it is not a standardized form. Example, here you can see a given example, A, B bar, C, D plus A bar, B bar, C, D bar plus A, B, C bar, D, A, B, C bar, D bar. So this is a standard form, because in the domain we have four types of variable A, B, C, D, and all four variables are available in the expression. So this is standard form. Standard SOP expressions are important in constructing truth table, the Carnot map simplification method, etc. So as we have seen some examples of standardized sum of product, now we will learn how a normal sum of product expression can be converted into a standardized sum of product expressions. Let's see the steps here. Step 1, multiply each non-standard product term by a term made up of the sum of a missing variable and the complement. This result in two product terms. As you know, you can multiply anything by 1 without changing its values. So what does it tell? I can give an example. In the first case, how should I standardize this first expression AB plus ACD? According to the first step, multiply the product terms with the sum of the missing variable and its complement. So in the first product term, we have two missing variables, C and D. So I will multiply AB with C plus C bar, because it the first step says that multiply the product term with sum of the missing term and its complement. So first of all, C is missing, hence I will multiply AB with C plus C bar and also D plus D bar. And in the second product term, I will multiply ACD with B plus B bar. This is the first term tells. Step 2, repeat step 1 until all resulting products term contain all the variables. So after, you can see in the given example, AB will be multiplied with B plus B bar into C plus C bar into D plus D bar. So now AB will be multiplied to C plus C bar. So we will get two terms, ABC plus ABC bar. Again, ABC and ABC bar will be multiplied with C plus C bar, so that we will D plus D bar, so that we will get all four terms in all terms, all four variables in all terms, and this will be converted into a standard form. Repeat step 1 until all resulting product terms contain all variables in the domain in either complement form or uncomplemented form. This is the step 2. Let's have an example converting product terms to standard product term. We have taken here ABC, AB bar, A bar B plus ABCD. So in the domain we have A, B, C, D, 4 variables in our domain. So in this expression we have three terms, three product terms. One is A B bar C, other is A bar B, or the third one is A B C bar D. Out of these three terms, the third term A B bar C bar D, A B C bar D contains all four terms, but the rest of the two terms A B bar C, rest of the two terms doesn't contain all variables. So according to the rules, what should we do? In the first case A B bar C, there is only one term is missing, that is D. So here in the first case A B bar C is multiplied with D plus D bar. The terms become A B bar C D plus A B bar C D bar. So in the second case there are two terms are missing, the C and D. So I will multiply a bar b with c plus c first. So we'll get another two terms, a bar bc plus a bar bc bar. Again these two terms a bar bc and a bar bc bar has only three terms. So a bar bc again is multiplied with d plus d bar. So we will get a bar bc d and a bar bc d bar. And in case of a bar bc bar, we will multiply the term a bar bc bar with d plus d bar again, and by solving this we have a larger expression called a b c d. So the last line, in the last line all the terms have all four variables, hence it is converted to sum of product expressions. A standard product term is represented to 1 for only one combination of variable values. Example, a b bar c d bar is equivalent to 1 when a is equal to 1, b is equal to c, c is equal to 1 and d is equal to 0, as shown in the below. A b bar c d bar is equal to 1 into 0 into 1 into 0 is equal to 1 into 1 into 1 into 1 is equal to 1, and the term is 0 for all other combinations of variable for the expression term, and product of sum terms. So we'll discuss about product of sum in the next class.